and possible. Unfortunately, swallowed my own saliva. The judge believed it's a bird. Please don't shit on me. Third, the amount of money that they... Okay, my hand. It's freezing.
Hi guys, it's Rachel. It's November 8, 2020. It's 2 p.m. and it's currently 9 degrees outside. It's a beautiful and sunny day out here in Vancouver, and we're driving to Stanley Park. So I just thought it might be a good idea to show you guys the view. This view. Oh wait, gotta lock the door. Don't get too excited. Stanley Park.
Hi guys, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. So today's topic will be on an immigration scam done by an agent or an unauthorized representative. The purpose of this video is to shed some light on the shady business of immigration agents done outside of Canada and also in Canada. So guys, before I begin, could you guys do me a favor? Could you please like and subscribe to my channel for more tips and information on Canadian immigration. And of course, if you want to read more about this case, I'll link it in the description box below for you to check out. Anyway, I hope that you pick up a thing or two from this story, and well, let's jump right into it. Okay, here are the facts. There were 3 applicants originally from India, and they came to Canada on a study permit. All 3 were enrolled in Algonquin College in Ottawa and completed a course named Electromechanical Technician Robotics Program. After completion, they all applied and received a postgraduate work permit. But later on, for some odd reason, they approached an unauthorized representative by the name of Mr. Gajal to help them obtain permanent residency in Canada. Mr. Gajal advised these 3 men to apply for the Express Entry program under the Canadian Experience class. And they were also told that they would need an LMIA or a job offer to meet the minimum requirements for Express Entry. Each man then paid Mr. Gajal 30,000 Canadian dollars to obtain this LMIA, which Mr. Gajal was able to do. The men were then offered jobs as hotel managers at Howard Johnson Inn in Yorktown, Saskatchewan. Later on, Mr. Gajal submitted all 3 Express Entry profiles for these men. This was not stated in the case, but I'm suspecting that these guys eventually got an invitation to apply for PR and was able to submit an application. Because later on, an immigration officer reviewed all 3 applications and suspected that the LMIA was fraudulent.
What?
The officer then sent a letter to these 3 men asking them to write a letter of explanation to prove that their LMIA is not fake. After receiving the officer's letter, the 3 men hired a criminal lawyer and filed a police complaint on Mr. Gajal. The men also hired an immigration lawyer to help them respond to the immigration officer's concerns. Eventually, the immigration officer rejected all 3 applications for the following reasons. Number 1, the immigration officer thought that the LMIAs were fraudulent. Second, because these LMIAs were fraudulent, all the 3 men did not meet the requirements for PR. What made matters worse is that the 3 guys actually thought that they were honestly offered real jobs. But the officer did not agree with it and suspected that they too were lying. Why? Because they clearly had no prior work experience in hotels, and their studies is completely unrelated to their job offer. The officer found that these three men misrepresented or lied on their application, and because of this, they were found inadmissible to Canada for the next 5 years. Oh, no. They were then removed from Canada and were sent back to India.
Fatality.
Unhappy with the officer's decision, the three men hired another immigration lawyer to appeal the decision. But at the federal court, the judge sided with the immigration officer. The judge believed that the officer's decision was correct for the following reasons. One, because the LMIA was fraudulent. Second, the type of work offered was not related to their studies. Third, the amount of money that they paid to Mr. Gajal was suspiciously high. Fourth, these men never even contacted their place of work or their employer, which raises another suspicion that the job offer wasn't real. 5, and the juiciest, there were even hidden text messages between Mr. Gajal and these three men, signifying that there was a hidden agenda between the parties. So still, after spending all that money, the decision was still not in their favor, and they were asked to leave Canada and return back to their home country. So for those of you wondering, what happened to Mr. Gajal? Well, he was ordered to pay back the money to these three men, but it's still unclear if he actually did.
What?
Yeah, guys, he did not get punished. He did not get any jail time. To make matters worse is that the three men had a more severe punishment compared to Mr. Gajal. To summarize, the applicants came to Canada like many others wishing to become permanent residents, and like many, encountered a roadblock after graduation. Unfortunately, they did not meet the requirements for express entry and became desperate to remain in Canada. As a result, they sought help from an unauthorized representative or an immigration agent. And well, this created an opportunity for the agent to take advantage of their vulnerability. And sadly, the applicants put their blind trust on the agent, probably because they're from the same country, or they speak the same language, or they have the same religion. But yeah, that sucks too, because later on they got taken advantage of by their own countrymen. So, what's my message to the viewers out there watching? Please avoid getting unauthorized representatives to do your application. Like, avoid unauthorized representatives or agents at all costs. You know, like, it may appear cheaper, but really, is it? I mean, like, just based on this story, these guys spent 30,000 Canadian dollars on an application that they could have done themselves at zero cost. And worse, when they messed up, they had to hire 2 immigration lawyers and 1 criminal lawyer to fix the mistake caused by the agent. Like, if they had just went to an immigration lawyer in the first place, all of this could have been avoided and they could have saved so much more. Lastly, there are no shortcuts or cheat sheets to immigration. Like, guys, there's none. If you manage to cheat the system, it will eventually catch up to you, and well, whatever status you've already obtained can be taken away from you. To avoid this, just seek legal help or just do the application yourself. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I have for today. I hope that you learned a thing or two from this story, because I have your best interests at heart. Again, please do like and subscribe to my channel, that's RR Denzel, for more tips on Canadian immigration. Follow me on my socials as well. I have a TikTok and an Instagram account at RR Denzel, so do check that out. Anyway, thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you're all safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!